Most of us grew up thinking alcohol equals fun. Birthdays, weddings, nights out, even just a stressful Tuesday. The bottle is always there, sold as the solution. But here's the part nobody tells you. If alcohol was released as a new product today, the label wouldn't say, celebrate responsibly. It would come with giant black and yellow warnings, and they wouldn't be mild either. They'd sound like a horror story. Something like this. Warning. Shrinks brain volume, weakens memory, dehydrates skin, inflames the liver, raises the risk of multiple cancers, and disrupts sleep cycles. Prolonged use linked to anxiety, depression, premature aging, cardiovascular disease, and long-term cognitive decline. Even in small doses, impairs decision-making, impulse control, and memory formation. That's the part the marketing never shows. The real question isn't, are you allowed to drink? The real question is, what actually happens if you stop? What does life look like after a month, a year, a lifetime without something that quietly taxes your brain, your body, your time, and your self-respect? Here's a clear picture. 30 research-backed reasons why life doesn't get emptier without alcohol. Reason number 1, deep restorative sleep returns. Alcohol doesn't help you sleep. It sedates you. Big difference. Studies from sleep labs show even 2 drinks can cut REM sleep by roughly 20 to 25%. REM is where you consolidate memory, regulate emotion, and reset mental clarity. Lose it, and you wake up foggy no matter how long you were in bed. Drop alcohol for a few weeks, and the veil lifts. Dreams come back, mornings feel crisp, and your brain stops booting up in safe mode. 2. Real energy. No more borrowing from tomorrow. Alcohol is an energy loan shark. Brief buzz now, brutal interest later. You trade one lively hour for a next day slump, irritability. When you stop, your energy graph flattens in the best way. Fewer spikes and craters, more steady power. Late afternoons stop feeling like quicksand. You're fueled by your biology, not by a chemical liquid. 3. Your brain stops shrinking and can actually recover. This isn't metaphorical. Neuroimaging links heavy drinking to smaller hippocampi, your learning/memory hubs, and even moderate intake shows measurable volume loss compared to abstainers. The good news, abstinence correlates with cortical thickening over months. Translation, fog lifts, recall improves, attention sharpens. Your brain isn't stuck like this. It's plastic, and sobriety lets it rebuild. 4. Mood stabilizes naturally. Alcohol nudges serotonin and GABA in ways that feel good in the moment and chaotic after. Hence, the anxiety, remove the alcohol and your emotional baseline steadies. Fewer whiplash highs, fewer hollow lows. You don't wake up negotiating with your nervous system. You just feel, well, regulated. 5. Confidence turns real and stays in the morning. Liquid courage is counterfeit. It disables fear circuits, but it also taxes self-respect. Sober socializing feels awkward at first. Then it becomes a superpower. You learn to be quick, warm, funny, and present as yourself. That kind of earned confidence doesn't evaporate with the buzz. It compounds. And this one I can promise you, it happens from my own experience. 6. Your skin changes. Alcohol dehydrates the body, widens blood vessels in the skin, which makes the face look reddish and speeds up collagen breakdown. That's what causes puffiness, redness, and faster aging. Within a month of quitting, hydration improves, inflammation eases, and under-eye shadows fade. People might even ask if you've changed your skincare routine. But the truth is, your skin is simply doing what it always wanted to do once alcohol is out of the way. 7. Weight drops without actively dieting. A bottle of wine is roughly 600 calories. A six-pack can push past 1,000. On top of that, alcohol itself is dense fuel, about 7 calories per gram, which is almost double what carbs or protein contain. And it doesn't stop there. Drinking sets you up for greasy late-night takeout and hangover fast food the next morning. Cut alcohol, and you remove empty calories while also calming those appetite swings. For many, fat loss happens almost by accident, especially around the waistline. 8. Training finally pays off. Alcohol impairs muscle protein synthesis and recovery. That's why I lift hard but never change is a common story for heavy weekend drinkers. Take it away and soreness fades quicker, strength and endurance climb, and your hard sessions actually cash out into results. 9. Your liver heals like a superhero. The liver is absurdly resilient. In early stage damage, it can regenerate a shocking percentage of tissue within weeks of abstinence. Liver enzymes trend back toward normal, digestion feels smoother, and that heavy abdominal drag eases. Give it a break, and it rewards you fast. 10. Cancer risk drops. Alcohol is a group 1 carcinogen, same top tier as tobacco and asbestos. Risk rises for cancers of the mouth, throat, esophagus, liver, colon, and breast. There's no moralizing here, just math. Reducing exposure reduces risk. Every alcohol-free month is your cells breathing easier. 11. Your heart stops working overtime. Regular drinking raises blood pressure, stiffens arteries, and in higher doses can weaken heart muscle. Remove the load and BP tends to fall, perfusion improves, and stroke risk directionally drops. It's the simplest cardio program no one markets. Don't pour strain into your circulatory system. 12. Insulin sensitivity improves. Alcohol deranges glucose handling and pushes you toward insulin resistance. The reversal can be quick. 30 days alcohol-free often brings measurable improvement. Result: steadier energy, fewer sugar swings, easier fat loss, and lower long-term risk for type 2 diabetes. 13. Brain volume starts to recover within days. Structural changes don't require years. Imaging shows gray matter recovery can begin within 2 weeks of abstinence, with continued gains over months. Subjectively, that feels like memory uploading again, attention widening, and tasks no longer sticking your mind. 14. Your immune system wakes back up. Alcohol blunts innate immunity for up to 24 hours post-drinking, which is partly why post-party colds are a thing. Remove the suppressant and white blood cells do their jobs better. Inflammation calms, and recovery improves. It's the cheapest immune upgrade on Earth. 15. Memory stops glitching. Blackouts happen when alcohol blocks hippocampal encoding. Your brain literally stops pressing save. Sober, you stop losing conversation chunks, nights, and milestones. 16. You age slower. Alcohol accelerates oxidative stress and low-grade inflammation, prime drivers of aging. Remove it and you reduce cellular wear, protect collagen, and lighten organ burden. You don't just look younger, you're aging at a saner speed. If you're still here, you care about clear living. That already sets you apart. If you want more videos that pull you toward presence, instead of the usual scroll, tap subscribe and turn on the bell. It helps this reach the people who need it, and it keeps you anchored when the algorithm tries to hijack you back. 17. Relationships get real. Bar buddies often fade with the bar tab. Sobriety filters for quality. Conversations go longer and deeper. You notice people's tells, needs, and humor because you're fully there. Intimacy improves because presence replaces performance. 18. Career becomes rocket fuel. Hangovers murder cognition. Even mild fog dulls recall and execution. Remove it and you become the person who's reliably sharp. 19. Self-respect compounds. Each morning you wake without betraying yourself is a deposit into identity capital. Over weeks, that becomes quiet, bone-deep confidence. People feel it when they talk to you, even if they can't explain it. You carry yourself differently because you trust yourself. 20. Boundaries harden, in a good way. Saying no to alcohol is daily micro-practice in saying no to anything misaligned. Your no starts to mean something. Ironically, people respect you more when you're not infinitely bendable. 21. Emotional resilience develops calluses. Alcohol is a mute button. Sobriety is volume control. At first, feelings feel louder. Then they sort themselves out. You process instead of suppress. Stress still visits, but it doesn't own you. 22. Presence stops being a buzzword. Meditation, prayer, deep work, whatever your version is, becomes reachable. With no chemical static, attention lands and holds. 23. Time expands. Drinking steals mornings and shaves hours off weekends. Sober time is longer time. Fewer lost blocks, more meaningful minutes. 24. Sex and intimacy level up. Alcohol numbs sensation and, in men, can depress testosterone and sexual function. Sober sex is often more sensation, more connection, more presence. You're not dissociating. You're in the moment with someone you actually like. 25. You stop aging out of the game. By the mid-30s, heavy drinkers often look and move a decade older. Drop alcohol and you become the outlier who has energy at 9 a.m., who still wants to lift, hike, build, play. Youthful isn't an age. 26. Better decisions become default. No drunk texts, no 2 a.m. arguments that become 2-month problems. No, how did I spend that much? Your choices align with your values because your executive function isn't chemically throttled anymore. Life improves when you stop tripping yourself. 27. Freedom from dependence. This isn't just addiction. It's needing a drink to relax, to bond, to dance, to be. Sobriety is the state where you decide how you feel. No glass, no bottle, no tap is required to access calm or fun. That freedom is priceless. 28. You stand out the right way. At parties and meetings, at family dinners, you're the calm one with a long battery. People clock that. It reads as leadership, reliability, and self-possession. 29. You influence without trying. Your clarity is contagious. Siblings, friends, even coworkers notice you're brighter, steadier, kinder. Some will quietly follow your lead. 30. You meet the real you. And this one is the most important. The final payoff isn't a six-pack or a promotion. It's you. Unfiltered, present, aligned. The you who doesn't outsource courage to chemistry. The you suspected was in there. If this helped, stick around. I'm building a library for clear living. Science-based, no fluff, practical. Hit subscribe and the bell so the next time the algorithm tempts you back to noise, something in your feed pulls you toward clarity instead. Let's live unhijacked.